Welcome to Everyday People to Entrepreneurs, the show that celebrates real people turning their passion into a powerful business. Today's guest is someone the internet cannot stop talking about. She's viral, she's authentic, she's a powerhouse. She is the creator of the iconic Tangi's macaroni tuna salad. People are driving across cities just to get a taste of what she's created. And here's the beautiful part: when the retail queen wins, we all win because she's just one of us, a woman with a God given gift, using her talent to go to the moon. Her journey is proof that greatness can rise from everyday life, and her story inspires all of us to keep pushing towards your own purpose. So listen, I am so excited to have the retail queen on the podcast, Everyday People to Entrepreneurs. We are so honored to have you here. We finally got you. You're so busy from city to city, state to state, baby. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. Listen, I had to take the time out and be on this podcast because listen, you be calling, yes, you be texting, you be calling. I said, you know what? I have to take the time because this is an amazing opportunity. Yeah, with everything that I have going on in my life right now. So I also thank you for having me today. You are so welcome. And I thank you for being here. So now listen, let's get to it. Let's dive in. Yes, man. We finally got the retail queen here. How does this story look before the famous macaroni tuna salad? Who is Tiffany? So if you didn't know, I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. Okay, so that's where I'm from. A lot of people really don't know where I'm from. Okay, I am from the bottom of the map. Okay, hey, that's when I say that everybody dream of going to Miami, Florida, South Beach. Yeah, that's where I'm from. But that city caused me a lot of hardship. Okay, hey, that's not an easy city to be in. Yeah, listen, that's a grind, grind, grind. Hustle, 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 bustle, 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 baby. Yeah, it led me to a lot of dark times. Like it wasn't the break me, it was to make me to the person who I am today. Absolutely. Nothing can break you, Tiffany. You are listen, the one thing I love about you, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but just with our communication, let me tell you viewers about Tiffany what I know. She's a kind heart, a sweet soul. You love people dearly and that you wish the best for everyone around you. You are some people's biggest supporters, not just your product, but you love to see people win. Yes, I do. I do. That's what it's all about. Yes, for seeing other people elevate, pushing people to their highest potential. Yeah, that's what I love. So it's like every time I see someone come in my life, I think highly of them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I think highly of myself. Yeah. So anybody that you're around, you want to think highly of them. You want them to be the best version of their self. Absolutely. Sometimes it could be a little hurtful because some people just don't have that drive and ambition. They don't have that zeal. Yes. Absolutely. But you're so inspirational. Now I got this question for you. What was the point in time you realized you had something great? I mean, I always knew that it was something about me just because of the favor that God had on my life. Come on now, as a little girl. Come on now. I'm talking about as a little girl, God had favor on my life because some of the things that I've been through, the type of people that He allowed me to attract in my life, He always allowed me to attract greatness. He always allowed me to attract something good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew that I was somebody. I just didn't. You knew you were destined for greatness. I wasn't able to tap into the gift yet. Yeah, but you knew you were destined for greatness. I just knew I was destined for greatness. Even when, I go around people, my light always shine. That light shine. That light is shine through you now. I know all about that light shining. I think God is so great, isn't he? He gives us grace and the mercy and the favor, to do what we do and the gifts that he imparts in us before we were born. Yes. Your name is Tiffany, but your business is based off Tangies. So now, how did that come to play? What is the story behind the brand? So Tangi, everyone calls me Tangi now. Yeah, I'm Tiffany, but Tangi is actually my mother. Okay. My late mother, she passed in 2009. Okay. So this brand, this business, everything that I'm doing is on behalf of my mother. Wow. Because that's who I get this drive and this hustle mentality for is my mother. Okay. And a lot of people don't know I done went through a lot of things with her at a young age where me and my mom went to jail together when I was 9 years old. Okay. And I watched my mom go through a lot of abuse. Yeah. So the reason why I go so hard to keep her name alive because she deserved it. Yeah. For all the pain that she had to endure. Yes. A car called her home at a very young age. She was only 45 years old. Oh, yes, that was young. She wasn't even able to make a half a century. But what I'm doing now is what she already started. So this is something that's outside of yourself. You're leaving, hey, listen, I read some of the comments and I just want people to understand this. Like, I want them to know when you win, we all win because you're just like us. You are an inspiration. You're not even doing this for yourself. You're doing this to leave a legacy that your mom initially started. Yes, because also like I said, told you earlier, I'm in a spiritual warfare because my family came from a family where everybody went to prison. That was my grandfather briars. Okay. I could remember at a young age going with my grandmother to visit her brothers in prison. Oh, and it seemed like this is a curse on my family life where all my cousins, all somebody child in some way, shape, or form done went to prison. Okay. Like all my cousins, they done went to prison. All my mama kids, me and my brother done went to prison. Like it's a cycle that I'm running from. It's a curse on my family life that's been broke. It's gone. It has been broken. So people see me out there about saying that it's just tuna. Nah, it ain't just about no tuna. It's about my family legacy. Come on now. It's about your family legacy that listen, God is using you to restore your family. He using you to restore your family. When I look at my nieces and nephews, I don't have any kids right now, but I say they would never see a jail cell or a prison cell. I don't stop it from me. It started theirs now. It's all right, then I stop. No, ma'am. The next generation will not see the jail cell or prison. The next generation, even my kids, will God bless me with my seeds, they will not see a jail cell or prison cell a day in their life. That's no way on about. So it's not even about the tuna. It's about the mission and the vision. Now listen, what's your end goal? Since you're talking about mission and vision, what's your end goal? What does that look like? So the end goal, I ain't gonna lie, I see myself helping a lot of people all around the like you. It's not even about me. Because I already done took self out the equation. Yes. It's about the people. It's about lives, the souls. The same people that family have that same type of curse on me. Like, it don't have to be with incarceration. It could be with drugs. Yes. It could be with me. I know abuse. Abuse is a lot of forms and traits. Yes. That people have. They from down the line. Absolutely. And with my family is with being incarcerated. Yes. Being in prison, going to jail. Yes. And it has to stop. It would. I've been home for 8 years now, and I have not seen the jail cell. I have not been in trouble. I haven't even had a ticket. Good for you. And this was like the first time in my whole life, because I've been going in and out of jail since the age of 9 years old. That's when that curse dropped on my life. That's why the enemy had a hold on me. Okay. Where I really didn't know who I was. That's why you say, who was Tiffany Williams? I didn't really know who I was until I went through those things in my life. Because he was cultivating you. He was cultivating you, teaching you positioning you where you need to be to project the gift that you have, that he has bestowed on you. And it's so great that he's using your mother's talent to carry on. The best part about it is it's not even for you. So when people listen, I want these viewers to know when you say anything negative, know her story. Have compassion for people. It's a struggle. Life is not easy. It's not given or handed to you. You know what it is? It's a challenge. Yes. But guess what? You stay disciplined. You sacrifice. You keep God first. Amen. And you do the work. You do the work. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Today's episode is sponsored by Product Empire, the step-by-step system that teaches you how to turn your idea into a real product and launch it with confidence. If you've been sitting on an idea or a spice, a sauce, a candle, a hair care line, whatever it is, Product Empire gives you the exact blueprint to create it, package it, price it, and get it on the market. Inside the program, you'll get a guided lesson, resources, templates, and the support you need so that you can stop guessing and start launching. If you're ready to build your own product line and change your family legacy, visit productempire.org and take the first step today. Your product, your business, your empire. What did you do when you first realized your first video went viral? How did that look and how did you respond to it? Honestly, I didn't really know that it went viral. I wasn't even paying attention because a lot of people wouldn't believe me or not. I just post to keep it moving. Okay. I'm not the type of person. I don't be all on social media looking. I couldn't tell you what's going on, who is who, what is what. So when I was going viral, I just kept seeing people sending me videos, sending me text messages, all my friends, you hear family hitting up my phone. But I still really wasn't paying no attention because I'd be so busy. Yeah. Until I really looked into it and see what was going on, I was like, oh my God, that's what he'll do. I was like, wow, one macaroni tuna fish salad going to the moon. You hear me? That ain't nobody but God. Nobody but God. Okay, so now, listen. You done went viral. You going from city to city, state to state. But now you're structuring it as a business. Now you see there's a revenue stream that's consistent. Now you see there's a lot of work that goes into it. Now it needs to be more structured as a business. How does that look for you? Are you implementing any systems? Are you implementing people that you're delegating responsibilities to? How does that look for you? So right now I am behind the scene, basically working on all my proper documents that I need, far as with having everything in black and white, getting everything trademarked, getting the business incorporated, just basically, building the team because I think empire. Yeah, empire is an empire. But an empire. I also got to say big shout outs to my customer service department. Yeah, my customer service department. I'm not going to say no names because I don't want the people hounding them, begging them to get the tuna from me. Okay. I, I, I'm going to keep y'all the secret of or keep y'all behind the scene. But listen, I just got to say big shout outs to my customer service department because I could not do this without them. A lot of people be thinking that they be on the phone with me, but no, I got people behind the scene that believe in me and that keeps my head on top. And these are to make this thing happen. So right now I'm just focused on building a foundation. There you go. A successful foundation, the structure. Oh, that's and every day is a learning process. Every day I am learning different things. Worries no different day and does it also having to deal with people. That's another big deal because what I know is people is my money and people are my success. So with me, having to have a little more understanding, have a little more patience, have a little bit, what I'm saying? Knowing that the customers are always right. Then dealing with my attitude too, because I can get real ignorant, but I don't have to do that because God is trusting me with his people. Yes, the main thing. Yes, he is. He said how I'm going to deal with the people. Yeah. Even when I was getting attacked with the hate, I never said nothing. I just always stayed silent. Yeah. Because the Bible said the battle was not yours. The battle was not mine. It's the Lord's. It's God. So I never had to say anything. I just watched. I just sat back and I went to college. Yes. And I just studied everything. You know what? I've been paying attention to this one thing. I noticed that you do this. If there is something that's constructed, if there's a negative comment that's constructed, I see that you implement things to make it better in your business. And that's the part that I love because I see that you don't ignore things that could be better in your business. Because we're all, listen, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we know better, we do better. We're always trying to strive to be better. And I don't think you take it negatively, which I love. I don't. I know that is our people be like, they take it personal. Yeah, like, and it's like, I'm not ignoring nobody. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. Yeah. I'm hearing you. Yes. I'm hearing you and I'm taking notes behind the scene. Yeah. So when you say this is not right, I come and correct it. When you say it needs this, I put this. I don't have to speak on it. I just let the product speak for itself. Absolutely. Because the thing is, I know people are seeing you traveling all over, and they're just seeing you personally, but you understand the business principles. You understand that, listen, you can't satisfy everyone, but if it's something that you could change and implement a strategy or a system to make things run smoother, things go better, have a positive end result, you're implementing it. And that is the biggest thing with business owners. You can't take things personal. You can't take things personal. For what? Because that's going to make you more aggravated. Yes, that's going to make you more frustrated. Now you transferring that energy on the people that works with you, the people that's around you. That takes too much. Yes. All I do is sit back, I watch, and I learn. Yeah. I study. Because this is the thing, we don't have it all together. And we do the best we can with what we have, right? And when we have that gift, like you have this gift, we just try to become better. We try to do better. And listen, what I want my viewers to understand, you're not going to always have it right away. At all. You're not going to always have it right away. And so what you do is you become better as you go. So you can't quit. You have to be determined, steadfast, disciplined, hold on, keep moving, keep progressing until it happens. And also prepare yourself for the blows. Yeah, prepare yourself for that negativity. Prepare yourself absolutely for the pain. Prepare yourself for people to disappoint you. Prepare yourself for people to walk away from you. Yeah, it's a lot that you deal with when you're building an empire, building a business. It ain't always peaches and cream. Absolutely. I thank God that he gives me the strength. Yes. To keep going. You're like you just said, you was like, girl, you never stop. I'll never. What? Stop for what? Because giving up is not an option. Pete, you don't even know what that is. As a small business owner, how important was it for you to build a brand and stay consistent to the brand? First and foremost, my mother's name is attached to this. So that plays a major. Did you? When I say, hey, or your mom, man, when I tell you she lives through me, even when I be in the kitchen making the salads, I can hear her saying, "Clean as you go." Like she speaks to my spirit. She stills with me, and that's what keeps me going. Cause all I want to do is make her. Oh yeah, you making her proud. That's all I want to do. She like I said, nations would know her name. Absolute nations. It's a lot of people that never did nothing for their mother's name. Yeah, alive or dead. But baby, I'm gonna be the first. Yes, that's gonna carry on my mother's name because she deserve it. Yes, you know what? I had a podcast with a very intelligent young man, and he taught me one great nugget. He said he don't want to build a legacy. He wants to build a dynasty. So guess what? That's what you building, a dynasty. Okay, so Tiffany, how important is it for your business to build your community and to interact with your community? Because for your business, you're always out with your with your phones, your social media, you're always on social media. You're always right there in person with the community, with the people that's purchasing your product. How important is it for you to build your community? It's for your very, it's very important because this is who I do it for. I do it for the people. Yeah, like I said, it's not about me because what the thing about it, I have a passion about what I do because when I'm out there with the people, I can see my mother through them. Oh, when they tasting the macaroni tuna salad, they is so happy. They excited. When they trying the parts, they dancing. They feeling good. That's what it's all about. Bring your joy, happiness. Yes, the joy. It'd be people probably sitting there not going through it at home in a bad relationship, just not feeling good today, but they really want to try it. But I come along with this good energy, this good spirit. Yeah. And I just bring them joy. So the people mean everything to me. Yeah. And I also want to show them that, you know what, no matter what you done been through in your life, there's always a light at the tunnel. It's all light at the end of the tunnel. It's always light at the end. So I got to stay steadfast, especially for all my people who have been to prison, who have been incarcerated, in and out of jail. You know, I just want to be an inspiration to them to let them know that you can make it. You can turn your life. You can turn your life around. You don't have to convert to those old ways, those old habits. Going back around those old people who ain't need you no good the first time. They were celebrating your darkness. Yes. Because they were dark. So, wow, they your spirit. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm showing you another way. Y'all stay tuned for my book that'll be released next year, 2026. Yeah, I've been behind the scene working on my first, well, I'm on live from prison to purpose, your first 30 days home. Oh, yes, help awesome. Getting ready to come home from being incarcerated. Hey, school. And I tell you, all you was on the whole roadmap from Genesis to Revelation, baby. Oh, stay tuned. Oh my God. I know you got chills. Yes, I do. Listen, you are helping the people. May God continue to bless you and use you. I pray that everything you have, that God gives you the desires of your heart. And you go to the moon, baby, to give some advice to my everyday people, to entrepreneurs. What is one piece of advice you can give them to help them if they don't know how to start their own business, or they are a little, don't understand which route to take. Yeah, don't know how to do it, what resource they need to do it. What piece of advice would you give them? So first thing I want to tell the entrepreneur out there, the upcoming entrepreneur, if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, believe in yourself first. Okay? Next step is believing in your product. Yeah. Once you believe in that product, don't worry about where the customer's gonna come from. Don't worry about how you go do this. Get that product together and go out there. Yeah. Start right in your own community. Next step is being consistent. That's what got me to where I am right now. Yes. I first started the macaroni salad. I just did it because everybody was asking me for food. I was selling detox drinks when I came home from prison for 7 years. Okay. That's what carried me the whole time. I never had a job. I never worked a day in my life. I always been an entrepreneur. Yes. So I came home selling drinks. And when everybody was asking me for food, the Holy Spirit dropped in my spirit and said, the macaroni tuna salad. I made it up. I took it out there to the docks in Miami, and they was acting like that was the best meal they ever tasted in their whole life. It started there. Then after I see how they was acting, I was like, wait, I got something in my hand. I ain't just for to just feed them. I got up the next day and I made 25 of the regular and 25 of the jalapeno, and I put it out there. Really? And I said, I got the macaroni tuna salad. Who want it? People just started hitting me up. Really? I just started hitting me up just like that. Every single day, I made sure I made 2 pairs of each. I went out there and I posted up. Oh my God. So how long, what's the timeline you think you did that, the 2 pairs? Well, the 2 pairs, how long did it take? Like, no, not how, what's the timeline? How long did your 2 pairs do that? Well, mind you, believe it or not, I only been doing this tuna salad for 7 months. It feels like you've been doing it for years. I started in March. I actually started February 27. Wow. And it started taking off between March, April, May, June, and here we are now. And here you are now. And my first city that I traveled to was Chicago. Yeah. Chicago was the takeoff city. Yeah. And then it went from there. But I just went out there on the market every day. So for all the upcoming entrepreneurs, if you already are an entrepreneur and you have a product, you may have had this product years. I don't Yes. doing this for 7 months. Yes. But you got a product that you done had in your head for years and you ain't did nothing with it because you just letting it sit and collect dust. Yeah. You gotta stay consistent with your products. You gotta stay consistent. So first you said, you got to believe in yourself, believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself first. Second, you got to believe in your product. Right. And third, you got to be consistent. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to make third a passion because you got to have a passion about what you do. It cannot be for the money. It cannot be for the money. The reason why I am successful and I have elevated in my business because I'm not worried about the money. I'm so concerned about the people and the product, how good the product is. That's so cool. And so that's why the famous Tangi's macaroni tuna salad, it's so good. Okay. So number one is believe in yourself. Number two is believe in your product. Three, have a passion for what you do because that is what's going to keep you when times get hard, when you're facing challenges. You're going to stay consistent. And then the fourth one is be consistent. Yes, be consistent. You got to love what you do. Okay, I have to. I'm a prime example that if you follow those steps, it's gonna work for you. It's gonna work for you. Look how God's in 7 months. Come on, look how God just took me from here to here. 7 months. Listen, if you are sitting here listening to this podcast and you still sitting on your pot and you still have an excuse but to not get up, ain't no what God is commissioning you to do. Shame on you. Ain't no more excuses. From this day moving forward, there shall not be no more excuses. Zero. Drop the mic. Boom. What an incredible conversation. Tiffany is the true embodiment of what this show represents. Everyday people stepping boldly into entrepreneurship and walking into the gift God has placed inside them. Her journey with Tangi's macaroni tuna salad reminds us that when the retail queen wins, we all win. She's one of us. She's a woman who took her God-given talent, trusted her calling, and showed the world what happens when you refuse to dim your light. If her story inspired you today, make sure you support her, follow her journey, and taste that product everyone is talking about. Tiffany, thank you for sharing your heart, your vision, and your testimony with us. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning into Everyday People to Entrepreneurs. If this podcast has blessed you, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon.